Hello. Hi. You guys there? Hi. Welcome to my home. This is so crazy and amazing. I've got shivers already. Hi, my name is Deanna Jones. I am the artistic director and co-founder of Suitcase and Point and In the Soil Arts Festival. On behalf of the incredible and amazing team behind this festival, we welcome you to the 12th annual In the Soil Multi-Parts Festival. It's reimagined and wild, and I never, in my wildest dreams, thought I'd be standing in my living room for the launch of this thing. But I am so honored and grateful to work with such incredible people from the staff, the programming committee, our board of directors, our partners, and everyone. Thank you for being incredible and reimagining this festival together, especially the innovative artists who have stepped up to join us online. Excuse me, I'm just gonna put this down over here. I'm still here though. Hi. Hi everyone, Lisa, Beth, Rebecca. Oh boy, here we are. Now, first of all, thanks for joining us. Thank you so much for being here. I'm streaming straight at you from my home in St. Catharines, where Suitcase and Point and In the Soil Festival is based. And here, St. Catharines sits on the traditional territory of the Haudenosaunee, the Anishinaabe, the Mississaugas of the Credit First Nation, the Huron-Wendat, and Neutral peoples. St. Catharines is subject to the Dish with One Spoon Treaty, an agreement that we protect and share and care for the surrounding land. St. Catharines as a meeting place is still home to many Indigenous people from all across Turtle Island, and we offer our sincere gratitude to the original caretakers and the continued stewards of this land, and we are grateful to be able to live and work and create here in St. Catharines. And we are grateful to you for coming here and joining us tonight online. What? Okay, I'm trying to look at you, so I might look a little cross-eyed, so I apologize. I'd rather look there than at myself, but you let me know in the comments what you're feeling. Now, folks, we have a very wonderful program to launch the evening tonight. A big thank you to all the contributors before we begin. And to start things off, we are very honored to have a very special guest to offer a blessing as we launch into the It's Online Part 1 of our festival. Please join me in welcoming Jackie Labonte.
Sego, it's gonna go again. Digayadakwas, Yungyats, Ganigahage. My English name is Jackie. I'm Mohawk Turtle Clan. And I'm going to offer this four-directional prayer to bring all the minds together. Senyawa Songwendiso. We turn to the east for the gift of enlightenment that opens our minds, removing the poisons that sometimes creeps in, replacing it with clarity and honesty. We turn to the south for the direction of renewal, innocence and rebirth that teaches us we all can start life anew. We turn to the west for the gift of introspection, so that we might reflect and act on that which comes from the center of our souls. We turn to the north for the gift of wisdom that teaches us to have faith and trust in all living things and nurtures our own gift of wisdom. We say Nyawa Miigwech, thank you, Songwendiso, to the animals who teach us about perseverance and the joys of being silly. We say Nyawa Miigwech, thank you, Songwendiso, to the elders who teach us about all negative things, hatred, greed, prejudice, envy. These are all the products of fear, and by walking this good road, we can cast those aside. We say Nyawa Miigwech, thank you, Songwendiso, for each new day with its gifts of love and knowledge. I say Nyawa for being a part of this initiative or In the Soil Arts Festival. It's been continuing for a number of years, and the first year that it happened, there was drumming, a nice drum circle, drum group that participated. And it's a reminder of us of that connection to our Mother Earth, the heartbeat of Mother Earth and how we all are connected. And so it's great, and I'm really grateful now that the parks have opened up again, the trails are open, so that we can have that connection to that natural world. And so with this time of the season as well, reminding us of that soil, preparing us even. It's a symbolic. And so when we get ready to make those gardens, prepare those gardens, we need this rain that we're having today. We need a lot of things. Our brother the sun, the nourishment of that Oneganos, that water. And for us here, between these two large bodies of fresh water, we're connected with that river, that Niagara that joins them, to help remind us of that gift of water. And so when we look at the soil, these two that come together to help us with that nourishment for our lives and for all of the creation around us. And so that creativity also that happens. And so here we are in this place where everybody's putting their good mind to work and thinking of different ways of coming together and showing yet others their gift. And so we offer this gratitude at this time that we are able to still, in a limited way, to be able to come together and enjoy this time. So over this festival, I say Nyawa and have a great week. Nyawa.
Thank you, Jackie Labonte. What an honor to be able to have you share this teaching as we launch into this festival. And I know some people are saying what a grounding moment, and I feel very blessed that you have joined us for this launch. Thank you. And I think, Jackie, you'll be very happy to know that we have a drum song to come up next. This next guest and his entire family came together to offer a welcome song on the drum. Please, again, join me in welcoming Joe Shawana and his family from their home to yours.
Ani, bonjour. My name is Joseph Shawana. I'm the Cultural Resource Coordinator at the Niagara Regional Native Center. This is my family. We're coming to you from our living room. We're super happy to be a part of this event that you're hosting. And we've been asked to sing a song and do a little bit of an opening. So what I'm going to explain the song we're going to sing. This song was made by me, and it has some Anishinaabe in it, and that's the language. And it says, Anishinaabe gechenendam mino bamadzo en hey ya Jimmy Gweshem Nedo Wea Ho. So that's Anishinaabe, the people. Ngichenendam, we're very happy. Mino bamadzo en for the life that we have. Jimmy Gweshem Nedo, thank you, Creator. And that's all that's saying. So that's kind of our welcoming song as a family that we have. So we're going to sing it for you. Oh.
Chi Miigwech, Joe Shawana, and family, thank you so much. I'm shivering in my living room. This is so special, and we've just begun. And what a great lesson, being happy with the life that we have. And while we are all turned upside down right now, and there's a lot going on, how wonderful to be able to come together like this and for you to share that wonderful song. Thank you. Moving along, I would like to send our great big thanks to the Department of Canadian Heritage for their support through their local festivals. And on behalf of the federal government, we have MPP Chris Biddle with a message for you.
Hi, Chris Biddle, Member of Parliament for St. Catharines. Hope everyone's doing well. I just want to say thank you very much to the organizers, for all of you who are watching, who are part of another In the Soil festival. It's not the same, but thank you for standing up and saying COVID-19 isn't going to take away who we are. Culture forms the backbone of our community, and it's important that we go ahead with In the Soil and activities like this. It may seem small, but this is an important step forward to coming together as a community, saying that we're stronger than this virus, and keeping true to who we are as a community, as Niagara. And I hope this is an amazing festival, but I really look forward to being back in the streets of St. Catharines next year and celebrating the way we normally do. So again, thank you to all the organizers, to all the performers, to everyone coming together. Thank you so much. And now I would like to introduce Mayor Walter Sendzik, who will be performing an interpretive dance that he has called Springtime in the COVID era. Oh, wait a minute. I'm being told that the unitard the mayor ordered isn't available, and he won't be performing that this year. Perhaps next year. A bit of a cowardly decision, but I respect his decision not to perform it. Thank you so much. All the best.
I'm sorry. If there was a costume mishap and we're missing out on this dance piece from our mayor, Walter Sendzik, I wish someone would have called me. I mean, we've got tons of unitards, leotards, all sorts of tights in the Suitcase and Point costume shop. So I do call on you, Mr. Mayor, if you do want to share this with us, there is still hope. You can record it. The festival's going on till the 7th of June, so we might be able to throw that in. So keep us posted. We do, though, have greetings from the mayor on behalf of the city of St. Catharines, and we'll see what he's wearing. But a big thank you to the St. Catharines Cultural Investment Program for their ongoing support of Suitcase and Point. And on behalf of the city, our great mayor. Let's see what he's wearing.
Hi, it's Mayor Walter Sendzik here, and just want to wish the In the Soil Festival team an amazing festival experience as you launch your online programming. Just like the In the Soil festivals of past, you have led through ingenuity, innovation, creativity. You have put arts on the map in St. Catharines, and now you're going to put it on the map, on the digital map for our city. So best wishes, and I know it's going to be a great success, and I'm looking forward to tuning in. Take care.
Thank you, Walter, and thank you very much. I do want to circle back to how I addressed Chris Biddle, our Member of Parliament. I said MPP because I might have to go PP. He is our MP, ladies and gentlemen. So just a little quick fix me up there on this live stream coming at you. Thank you for those corrections coming through. I don't really have an earpiece, but does it look like I do? I'm acting. Earpiece. Okay. Okay, here we go. We've got an incredible program. We're not even, wow. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the Suitcase and Point Outreach Coordinator, Marcel Stewart, put together an incredible piece and invited all of the people in the Suitcase and Point family, from the Youth Advisory Committee for In the Soil, from our Board of Directors, the In the Soil Programming Committee and staff, and those folks in our Nest residency that we started this year to contribute. And we're calling this piece Soilton.
There be a place on St. Paul known for its tasteful sketch comedy shows that boast such a grateful treating the community so beautifully and foolishly with honor, controlling patronums like Harry Potter. It goes broader. They founded a festival with some self-starters by thinking a lot farther, by being a lot smarter, by working a lot harder. They set the scene, a multidisciplinary machine, and every year it grew and grew with new artist debuts. The breakthroughs kept coming out the wazoo, creatively exploding in the hub of St. C. For a moment, then it's gone, the whole thing a mystery. Then a pandemic came and isolation became the main way we live, playing a waiting game. Events being canceled, it's hard to stay sane. A psychological manifestation of pain. Well, word got around, we said we gotta do something, man. Went back to the drawing board to drop a new program. Created an innovative series to go online, and a slew of things when this ends. And what's the name, man?
In the Soil Multi-Part.
This is the In the Soil Multi-Parts.
This is a festival of multi-part.
This is part 1.
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 This is part 1. There's more to come. In the soil, boo-boo-doo. Ba-na-na-na, ba-na-na-na-na. Yeah, in the soil, doo-doo-doo. Thank you. Huge thank you to everyone who contributed, and especially Marcel. Whew, you blew the roof off there. Wow. Here we go. It's just going on and on, folks. And we have a very special treat. Someone who joined us. They were in high school at the time, and it was our very first In the Soil Arts Festival. And since she has become such a huge contributor to the festival and a friend, and not only that, but an amazing professional artist in all capacities. Please join me in when I say join me in welcoming, I can feel you. I can hear you at home going, woo, woo. So keep that up, because right now you're going to help me invite to the virtual stage Miss Brittany Brooks. Woo!
Hi everybody, this is Brittany Brooks. Wanted to wish you all a very happy In the Soil Arts Festival. It's a shame we can't all be together this year, but I'm very pleased to be able to sing a song for you right now. A tune I wrote called I Ain't the Girl. You say you're looking for somebody like me, but every time we get close, you turn the other cheek. You're always out searching for some fantasy. Well, honey, I'm the girl for you, but I ain't the girl of your dreams. We go together like coffee and cream, but your head's up in the clouds, and you won't come down to see the way that I could keep you such good company. 'Cause honey, I'm the girl for you, but I ain't the girl of your dreams. I'll bake you a pie that you don't like, sing you a tune that is too blue, sew up the holes in all of your clothes, and the next day you'll all undo. You can keep Thanks very much. Happy in the soil.
Oh, thank you, Brittany. That was just lovely. And however you created that angelic lighting beside you to go with your beautiful voice and song, great job. Love it. And thank you for joining us. So special to have you a part of this launch with us. And moving along, another local legend, as I've heard him referenced to earlier this week, actually, is one of the other co-founders and music director of In the Soil. I'd like to welcome Joe Lipinski onto the virtual stage.
Hello.
Hi, Joe.
Oh, hi.
Hi there. Nice to see you. Straight from the
Great
studio.
to see you too. How are things?
Pretty good. You've got a really great fancy microphone, I see.
Oh, no, it's just a prop.
Okay, right. Yeah. This is mine. Hi.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's a good one.
The audio quality?
Yeah.
Maybe not, actually. Well, welcome, Joe. Great to see you.
Thanks. You too.
We've been, those of you at home, we've been working diligently together to get this festival together. So it's been great working with you, Joe, and everyone else. Great job.
Yeah, likewise. Good team this year.
So we're here. We've got a special guest coming on live with us in a few minutes, and it felt fitting to come together on this one. Good friend of yours, great friend of the festival, Mr. Dave Clark. So before he joins us, is there anything, I mean, when I say Dave Clark, what comes to mind for you?
Oh, man. Well, one of my best friends, my brother, inspiration, infinity, and one of the finest musicians I've ever met, and also one of the kindest human beings I know. There you go. There it is, right there.
I feel
and
like
I'm not exaggerating either.
Yeah, I don't think you are. I don't know anyone with that generosity of spirit that makes you feel so good to be around. So without further ado, why don't we go ahead and welcome this very special guest, and we can talk about the history of Dave Clark with the festival.
Whoa. Hey.
Oh, hi.
Davey.
Hi, friends.
Oh, hi. Nice to see you. Can you see us okay?
You guys are looking beautiful.
You
I'm
too.
just moving back and forth, getting used to it, because when you do this on Instagram, it mirrors you, but in this way, it does it in real life. So, for instance, if you've got a sign on it that says, like, Dave Clark, this is written forwards, but on Instagram, you're going to need one that says Dave Clark written backwards. Remember that, friends?
You've become an online show guru, it seems. You've got all the tips.
Well, I just, when you see your pictures, it's like, hey, that's backwards. My CBC shirt says me. Anyways, friends, thanks for having me here. Two of my really good longtime buddies from St. Catharines, a place that has become a haven for me and my career, and that's no joke. With all the great things and the great opportunities that I've had through the city, I'm so grateful. And of course, the In the Soil Festival, which every year, whether I am a guest, a performer, or simply a peripheral listener from far away, a distance, I hear great things. And when I'm at the festival, I feel great. And when I get to perform at the festival, I feel fantastic. And it's an honor to be here now in this new paradigm we call the present, doing this with you and you and all of you out there, like Brittany Brooks.
Yeah. Oh, thanks, Dave. We were talking earlier about how much, I think right before we even had founded this festival, we were working together and doing theater and music and Shakespeare and jamming. And then I think you've been almost a part of every single festival. So we couldn't imagine doing this without you. And I'm so grateful to have you here.
Well, thanks. I'm honored to be here. And yeah, from the early days of Suitcase and Point, where you guys so lovingly invited me and Lewis Melville and all our friends in, and then of course the Witch Operas and the Woodshed. Holy jumping! It turned into something.
It turned into something.
Yeah, it totally did. And the cool thing is what I found about these new things is that you can hire Mike Armstrong, and he'll move the camera for you. And if you want to meet Mike Armstrong, I'll show you. Have you ever met my partner, Mike Armstrong? Just so everybody knows, I'm socially distancing from Mike. Does anyone want to meet Mike?
Yeah.
I'm sure you do. Okay, this is Mikey's connected to my arm on the right side of my body, and I just hold up the camera like this. And then you can get these kind of views like, hey, what's going on? And then you get to look, oh yeah, he wrote it the right way. Good, that's good. And then you can bring it back down for the calming effect. Back to earth where we're centralized and everything's cool. Yeah.
Does Mike help you play the drums too, Dave?
It does, because it allows me a certain amount of strength from lifting such a heavy object on a daily occasion, which is kind of how I developed my neck strength, by lifting this incredibly heavy block that they gave me from my Celtic genes. Yes, in the soil. How much great stuff. So much great stuff. And here we are. And the introduction was beautiful. And it was a good thing that Joe called me, because I was not going to hit that blue broadcast enter button, because I thought that would put me on, like on. And then I thought, I don't want to interrupt, Brittany while she's cracking off a G7 there and going for the high warble like a beautiful bird. And but here we are. Do you have any questions for me?
Well, I know you just talked about cracking off a G7, and that sounds a little bit out of my realm. So I'm going to step back and let you and Joe have a little chit chat.
Well, I'll play a G7 for you.
Oh,
that's a nice chord.
It
exactly, you've got it. It consists of the well, I've taken out the tonic, which is the number 1, the G, and I've kept the B, which is the 3, and the D, which is the 5. Standard. But then you take the 7, the flat 7, right, Joe?
I prefer a very flat 7. Very flat. Very flat.
Yes.
It's got to be ultra
flat. Well, you can do that, and I don't mind putting a 9 in there. You put a 9 in there, that's nice. Woo, jazzy jazz.
Well, whatever you do, don't augment it. Whatever you do. We've already got enough augmented reality here, Dave.
We don't need this.
Oh,
I did it.
You did it. Yeah, that's a transition. We got to listen, Davey. Okay, so we got something really special coming up that you did for us, and it's a little tribute to a special person that is not only important to you, but to a lot of folks here in St. Catharines, and I guess, dare I say, every single drummer maybe in the world, Mr. Neil Peart. And I want to know, what was it like? Because you've worked with him. Can you give me like a little snippet of that experience that you had with the Rios?
Yeah, I can tell you that I've been lucky enough to record with Neil, and one of the few people in the world, and I say that with a great honor with regard to it. Yeah, Neil came in on the Whale music record with the Rheostatics. I couldn't believe it. He got asked by our management, and I actually didn't want to do it at first because I was so afraid I was going to meet my hero. This is basically the reason why I play music and drums, because like in the song that I wrote called Geddy Lee, I wrote about Rush. Those guys made it seem like you could do it. They're the kind of people that seem like they'd encourage you. And he came in the studio, and that's exactly what he did to me. He looked at my drum set and he said, this is what the young Tony Williams is doing and playing on. And then he started laughing, and we just started talking about life, and he treated everybody with the deepest respect, and he had so much sense of humor. And he knew about the bands that were happening, like the indie bands. He wasn't like some disconnected megastar. He actually knew what the bands who were coming up were doing around Toronto and Canada and stuff, and he was interested. And when he set up to play with me, we did a drum duet together with some poetry that I'd written. When he first hit the drums, I thought like my eyeballs were going to pop out of my head, not from seeing him, but from the pressure of the sound.
Right.
Because this is a man who's played stadium rock for decades and can play it with an intensity that was amazing. Anyways, he was beautiful. The guy bought the pizza. He shook the tambourines. He wore our T-shirts. He wore them in photos for like Modern Drummer. And, he had us come and, me and Dave come and hang out at his house. He was super sweet. And I'm really sad that he's gone. He did nothing but encourage me, and I interviewed him after that and kept in contact. And then, he had an absolutely heartbreaking life. And, I'm sad he's gone. Whew.
I know.
And like so many around the world. But, I feel so honored. And, so it's that's a bit of a snippet, and he was funny. I will tell this one little story very quickly. I was in the room, and I had the headphones on, and Neil was sat beside me, and all of these friends and stuff had showed up to watch this happen. And the engineer, Mike Philip Ojoda, he had his finger on the talkback button, which means everybody can hear everybody in the headphones in the studio room and in the room. And somebody said, "Look at Dave, he's his pants." And I heard it, and Neil looked at me and smiled, and I said, "I'm not doing that at all, man. I'm living my dream."
Yep.
There you go. Bingo. I dreamed of playing in a Rush. Play with Neil. Love
Oh
him.
my gosh. And
I miss him
we
so
could
much.
we could go on and on and on and on, and we have, Dave. We have gone on and on and on about Neil and Rush and so many great things. But this tune that you've shot a video of you playing. So you've played just the drums. What is the song you're gonna play?
Well, I tried a whole bunch of different things, and the one that I wanted to do for the In the Soil Festival is called Lakeside Park. It's about the park that's right by you guys, and it's on one of the earliest Rush records made. And so I just sang it in my head and started playing the the intro riff and then the part, and then I riffed on the tune, the lyric, and then I broke into a little vignettes that allude to the solo from All the World's a Stage.
Okay. Let's not give it all away. I think we're gonna flip over to that, Dave. Thanks so much for being here, and I love you. And
My pleasure.
yeah, thanks so much for doing this for the fest.
My pleasure. All the best in the soil. I cannot wait to see.
Thank you, Dave. That was amazing. Just sing it in the head and do it, right?
Man, I was hearing, like, it's crazy. I know.
Well, my pleasure.
I was hearing like New Orleans right off the top there, and it's funny, if you peeled back Alex and Getty from some of those tunes, you'd hear New Orleans jazz, marching band music, like, for sure. It's so great, so cool.
And if anyone missed it, our little opening,
thanks.
Our opening video and that great music was also written by Dave. If you missed that in the credits, which is always makes me smile. Thanks so much for joining us, Dave. Just love you. Bye, Dave. Just leaves just like that, eh? You know what? It's a wild online world. You never really know what's going on, but that was pretty awesome. Thanks for also coming in here, Joe.
Hey, no problem.
To our audience at home before you go bowling or whatever.
Enjoy, folks. There's lots of good stuff coming up, and yeah, make sure you go on the website, inthesoil.on.ca, and check out the whole schedule over the next couple weeks. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Awesome. Thanks, Joe.
Okay.
We'll see you on the
See
other
ya.
side. Oh man, what a night already. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to move right along. We were talking earlier about doing, we got together with Dave and Louis Melville doing music and theater. Well, our next performance, we had a really wonderful one-time experience, a mashup that was proposed by Grace No Grace and the dancers from Eris Carper. And there is a wonderful piece that they put together just for us tonight. So please enjoy. Thank you. Wow, wow, wow. Thank you, Grace No Grace, and the dancers from Eris Carper. And those dancers are Mayumi Lashbrook and Lisa Emmons. And thank you so much for this very special contribution to our launch event. I'm feeling so zen, and I'm so inspired not only by the movement and the music, but the colors of those walls. I'm thinking I need to splash maybe a bit of blue or yellow in here. If you guys agree, feel free to let me know. We'll get the votes in soon. Before we move on, I'm going to invite up to the virtual stage our master of the background. Please welcome Holly Cuse, everyone.
Hey.
Oh, hi, Holly. Nice to see you. How are things in the back end? Doing a great job, isn't she, everyone?
They're going good. They're going good.
Oh, great. Well, it's great to see you, and wanted to give you a wonderful applause from the on stage to the backstage. Holly is the incredible technical coordinator for Suitcase and Point, and has been coordinating all of this wild new online world for us. So thank you, Holly. And of course, Holly will be on the backstage for all of our events coming up, and especially for our final act on June 7th at 8 p.m. What do we got coming up, Holly?
Screen time with Suitcase Part 2.
Part 2, a little sketch comedy clips that Holly will also be manipulating and masterminding from the back. And as we move on, we're going to show you a quick little trailer we threw together for that show. Right, Holly?
Yep.
Shall we roll tape?
It's screen time. It's screen time. It's screen time. It's screen time. It's screen time.
Oh, Edwin, are you okay? There's Edwin in the corner, ladies and gentlemen. That was a little sneak peek at a little meeting we had where we were playing with backgrounds. I'm sure all of you have done that at some point in this new wild world. And there you have it. And those are just a few of the folks that will be contributing to the show on Sunday, the 7th at 8 p.m. So we hope to see you there. And, you know, we love a little satire. We love a little comedy. And our next guest also does that and more. She joined us in 2017 at our festival, and we are so happy to have this very clever and wonderful clip from the wonderful Janice Lee.
Wash your hands, don't touch your face. If you feel a sneeze, catch it please in your Dracula cave. Take a cue from Asians, try a bow or namaste. Maybe elbow bump for sure. Don't touch your face, everything is canceled. All my gigs work from home. If you can, tune into some CanCon, call friends on your telephone. Get your long delayed sleep, drink lots of water and read. Don't be afraid, and don't touch your face. We can do this with compassion. What about the climate? That's urgent. Take action. The earth is coming for us all. Take care of elders, immunocompromised and the poor. Take some space. Oh, don't touch your face. Oh, don't be a racist. Oh, don't touch your face. We need pay to leave a debt relief, income a guaranteed, drinking water that is clean, health care that is free. Take some space. Oh, don't touch your face. Oh, don't be a racist. Oh, don't touch your face. We need pay to leave a debt relief. You can wipe your bum with other things than toilet paper. Don't touch your
Thank you, Janice, a song that teaches us many things. And this is one of the hardest things for me to not do for some reason, but I appreciate the advice. And oh, so, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just getting wind that we've got Janice Jolie live. Let's bring her in. Hi. Oh, hi. No, yeah,
Hello.
Hi. What an entrance. And
Oh my
thank
God,
you for that great clip. You look fantastic.
I thought I would dress up, you know?
Of course, yeah.
The Soil Festival launch, pretty big deal, a pretty big deal.
You're right, and that's why I am sporting these pit stains. Oh, I can't show you right now, but
Show everybody that you're working hard.
Working so hard. Thanks for coming and joining us. I know we had such a blast a few weeks ago. Janice offered an incredible workshop to the members of our residency. We had an incredible time together. And now we're here again. Like, I feel like every couple of weeks we got to hang, for sure.
Yes.
Now I know you've got a couple of pointers. You've been doing a lot of online things, and so you're becoming a bit of an expert on how to sort of work the camera. Do you mind maybe sharing a bit of that with us?
Here and there, yeah. You know, now that we've all become TV stars, internet stars, you know, it's like doing film and TV, except there's no fourth wall. You can talk directly to your audience. So I've been having fun with the frame.
Oh yeah.
You know, have fun with the frame, have fun with getting close and personal. Make sure you look into the camera.
Okay, love it.
Yeah, and then also using the frame as a stage so you could literally exit. You know, like I could come through this door.
Right.
And then come into the frame. So things like that. And like talking to the audience, you know, it's hard sometimes with these online performances, you can't hear your audience. So I've been just joking about that, getting people to sing along and be like, okay, repeat after me. And I'm like, I can't hear you. Need you to sing louder.
Well,
and basically I just have fun by myself on my side. And I hope that other people on the other side are having fun too.
Well, what do you think? Should we invite our audience at home right now to do a little quick line from Don't Touch Your Face? We'll all sing it from the global landscape.
Pardon?
But we can globally, everyone will be.
Yeah. How about don't be a racist? Oh, don't touch your face. Right?
Here we go.
Don't be a racist. Oh, don't touch your face. Don't be a racist. Oh, don't touch your face. Yeah, just like that.
Those are two great things for all of us to sing every day, walking down the street.
Yes.
Two great points. Well, you look fantastic.
Thank you.
I hope that you'll join us later at 7:30 with our sunset dance party, and maybe you can share some of your dancing and more of your beautiful attire, because that's happening right after this. Is there anything you'd like to share with your adoring fans before we head off?
Yeah, St. Catharines is great. Every time I go there, I'm so surprised, or I'm like I don't know what I was expecting, but people are very like into the community, into the arts. The spoken word community there, of course, is wonderful. And that's really my first introduction to St. Catharines. So I was really looking forward to like coming for the workshop, but it's nice that we can gather this way, still do it. Good job, everybody.
Great job, you. And thank you so much for joining us. It's such a treat to have you a part of this. So we're all very thankful and honored to have you here. So stick around. Can you give us maybe Holly can take me out of the screen and you can give us one of your legendary exits.
That's it for me, everybody. Good night.
Perfect. Well, I just learned a lot of things. A lot of things. Don't be a racist. And don't touch my face. And I could just do a little exit, like in a different way. And I'll be thinking about that as we near the end of the show. Thank you so much, Janice, again and again and again. And moving right along, we've got another special guest. All the guests are special, as you can tell. And this one is hailing to us from the T-Dot, the Northern Hollywood, as we like to call it. Ladies and gentlemen, a wonderful friend and friend of the festival. He performed here with the musician Brian Connolly in 2018. Please welcome to the virtual stage, greetings from the one and only Bruce McCullough.
Well, hello there. It's your old friend, Bruce McCullough, saying hi. You may be wondering why I'm standing in front of my house in my Christmas pajamas. Well, with the self-isolating, I think I've gone a little crazy. I don't know what year or time it is. So I was so happy when my friends at the Soil Arts Festival asked me to say a little hello for their exciting festival that I've attended and enjoyed many times. And where is it happening? Usually it happens in St. Catharines, but this year it's happening virtually in our minds, which is good because I'm starting to lose mine. In fact, I'll show you. I've gotten so lonely that I actually did make this a couple weeks ago. Please leave flyers. I am lonely. Let's see if we have any mail. Yeah. Do you want to come and look around while you're here? I'm glad you came inside. I want to show you a few of my prized possessions. Oh, no, not that. This picture I found on the street in Calgary in 1978. You know, two grubby men holding a baby. I've thought about this picture every day for all my life. I also have another one. There's over 100 somewhere else in the house of two men at what we like to call a house party. This one was from Toronto. It could have been from St. Catharines, but I found it in Toronto. What else is important to me? Well, of course, my John F. Kennedy head and my Teddy Kennedy teddy bear, which has gotten me through a lot of hard nights. When brain candy bombed, oh, there were so many tears on Teddy. Oh, and this ashtray? This is the exact ashtray that my father, Ian, put out over 75,000 cigarettes in his lifetime. So when he died, I decided to keep it. I should probably wash it. Mrs. Spatochny? And here's the very bass that I wrote The Daves I Know on. These are the Daves I know, I know. These are the Daves I know. I still got it. Welcome to my office. This is the nerve center of my creativity. Right here, you're inside my brain. And in fact, here I've written many, many things. And right now, in fact, we are writing the Kids in the Hall miniseries. Nudist Hospital? Farmers on Heroin? Well, that doesn't sound very uplifting, does it? Well, the one thing that is uplifting is that the good people at the Soil Arts Festival just keep at it. They keep trying to connect us together in this terrible time, and let's just all keep our souls united, this time virtually, and I'm so excited at the prospect of coming to your wonderful city and seeing you in person again soon. Vlad, that was your cue. To you. That's what I like.
Bruce, thank you. And right back to you. Now, I don't know if those of you at home ever got to buy yourself one of these fancy cups, but you can online now. We'll let you know those details soon enough. But a huge thanks to Bruce McCullough for joining us with that very hilarious visit. And honestly, couldn't have asked for anything more. Thank you, Bruce. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to move right along to a very special part. And I keep saying very special, but honestly, there are other words. If someone wants to look at the thesaurus, I'm just very excited for this, this next piece that will be delivered to you live from Welland, Ontario, my very favorite hometown, from the incredible artists at Femme de Feu. And they have worked diligently to put together this piece to the tune of a local band that you may have heard of called the Northern Arm. So please, together, let's go ahead and welcome this one-time only online event that's going to knock your socks off. Ladies and gentlemen, Femme de Feu. So if you couldn't read what I was saying by my mouth, I was saying, holy moly, bravo! That was Holly Tredenick and her co-conspirator and co-creator, Angola Murdoch from Femme de Feu, streaming live to us from Welland, Ontario, and Femme de Feu's new location there. And obviously, keeping at a safe distance from each other and bringing such a marvelous, wonderful performance. Thank you so much. Holy smokes. And of course, the wonderful music of the Northern Arm. Wow. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm like still shivering, which is a really good sign of really good people and love surrounding and what these types of things can do for me and hopefully for you too, to share in these, even though we're apart, we're together. And to close out this very special launch, we have a great friend, Stuart Legier, who is going to share with us a song coming from Halifax. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Stu.
Hi everybody, my name is Stuart Legier and I'm in Halifax, Chibuktuk, and I wanted to say hello and welcome you to the In the Soil Festival, this version that exists in the ether. Love to all of you and hope you're well. This is just the way it goes. Many others have tried, but it unfolds the world outside, no matter what. I've been looking to the night sky for a bit of empty room for me to write, but this is not the way you, this is not the way you, this is not the way you even out your days. Wondering, I asked someone, what are you? Silently I asked the sun to save me a tiny flame, 'cause I didn't want to try, no, didn't want to build that sunrise and find that this is just the way you, this is just the way you, this is just the way you even out your days. Comfort in the weight I find I'm under, but even at this rate we even out the days by taking shelter. I've been looking to the night sky, but all an empty sky can do is prove to you this is not the way you, this is not the way you, this is not the way you even out, even out.
Thank you. Thank you, Stu. For those of you earlier, when I was on mute, as it were, things happen. I was kind of rambling about how I'm still shivering and how I'm so grateful to all of these incredible artists that contributed to tonight, all of the amazing people and organizers and collaborators, our partners. This just shows that even in these times when we are apart, we are so incredibly together. And I'm getting all emotional. What can I do? You know what? What I can do is continue to go back and watch this, take a look at our website and what we have to offer. Go ahead and raise a glass, and a huge thanks to everyone who contributed tonight. Get some local stuff. I've got myself a little pink lady that was a Dylan's thing. You can check on our online. Dylan's is offering some things to our fans. I'm rambling about beautiful things like this pink lady drink. A huge thanks. Merchant Ale House, Mate Cafe, Oast, our friends at Fielding Wines. There's so many people that support us in our community, so let's keep supporting each other. And thank you all so much. We hope to see you again. Take a little 15-minute break and join us for a wonderful sunset dance party from DJ Dave Styles at 7:30 on the dot, and we'll see you there. Thank you all for coming. Much love. In the Soil's still on.